Okay. Once again, thank you to everyone so much for joining us today. We are going to begin with our formal program. Others will continue to join us, and that's quite all right. We're happy to have them. We'd like to start our day off with greetings from our Director of Employment and Student Entrepreneurial Services, Darlene O'Neill. Darlene.
Hi, everybody. I'm super excited that you've decided to join us today. It's been quite an interesting LeapIN incubator this year with everybody working remotely. I'm very, very proud of the work that Kelsey and David and Andre have done to support these 11 companies and 13 entrepreneurs, and I know you're going to be super impressed with everything that they've accomplished. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the program over to Tyler French.
Thank you. Bonjour, Ajash Kobanez, Dishkinzibi, Anishinaabe. I would just like to start out today with the land acknowledgement. Our lands have been and will continue to be protected by our Indigenous people and tribes. Locally, we would like to take a moment to recognize these three territories: Chippewa of the Thames First Nation, Munsee Delaware First Nation, Oneida Nation of the Thames. Let's just take a quick moment and be thankful for today. Many thanks. We sit here today with an open heart and an open spirit. Let's enjoy today and make today memorable. Chimigwech. Now over to Kelsey Curry of Leap Junction. Kelsey?
Thank you so much, Tyler. And thank you all to everyone so much for being here. A quick housekeeping before I get into some opening remarks. Please make sure that if you are on this call and you're not speaking, that you do keep your microphones muted. This will allow all of our speakers to be heard clearly. If you have any questions, you can please pop them in the chat, and Andre Garzon will be monitoring that, as well as David Olette and myself. And we hope that you will remain on the line with us until about 3:30, so you'll have a chance to speak with us and speak with these amazing entrepreneurs that we have today. So thank you again for joining us for the final day of LeapIN Online. Like I said, my name is Kelsey Curry, and I'm the Entrepreneurial Curator at Leap Junction. The LeapIN Summer Accelerator is typically a 9-week intensive program which brings Fanshawe entrepreneurs and provides workshops and hands-on supports to help them launch their products or services. And normally, it's delivered on-site at Fanshawe College in our London community. But like most of you, through COVID-19, we forced a significant pivot in our program. This year, LeapIN was delivered 100% virtually through Zoom and through our online community platform hosted on Mighty Networks. The program ran for 7 weeks instead of 9 weeks, beginning July 6th and ending today on August 20th. We cannot deliver this program without the support of our community. We are always amazed how Fanshawe College is able to rally around the LeapIN Summer Accelerator program. This year, we were thankful to have speakers from various areas of the college, including Innovation Village, Employment and Student Entrepreneurial Services, the Lawrence Kinlan School of Business, the Library Learning Commons, Reputation and Brand Management, Student Services, and Organizational Development and Learning. And through our partnerships in London, Ontario entrepreneurial ecosystem, we were fortunate to have presentations from many of our partner organizations, including the Small Business Center, Tech Alliance, Art Traction, the Libro Credit Union, Innovation Works, Shopify, Futurepreneur, Downtown London, and Propel at Western University. Lastly, we're extremely fortunate to have had various entrepreneurs share their experience and expertise with our cohort. Some of these entrepreneurs are former members of this program, some are community members, and some came from far and wide, literally all around the world, to be a part of this program this year. Through these presentations, our cohort was exposed to various facets of running a small business, with topics covered such as marketing and accounting, sales, legal structure, business planning, branding, research, and community building, with many more. This year, we were pleased to support 12 startups in LeapIN. We provided them with over 45 different presentations, over 120 hours of programming, and over $60,000 in seed funding. At LeapIN, one of our primary goals is to build a community. Along with the focus on business training, we provide our cohort with strong encouragement to work together. We have not been disappointed. Even in this virtual format, we have seen this group form collaborations with each other. We have seen them reach out to each other to offer assistance, share their skills, and collaborate on projects. And it's been a true privilege to watch this group of dedicated entrepreneurs grow from strangers to acquaintances to friends, to a full-fledged support network. At Leap Junction, our team that organizes this program is small yet mighty. Our team of 3 has been honored to work with these incredible entrepreneurs this summer. Andre Garzon, our Outreach and Support Officer, has been a constant support to our LeapIN crew by providing consultations, workshops, and has been the driving force behind the community building part of our team. Thank you so much, Andre. And our entrepreneurial coach, David Olette, has been the primary point of contact throughout LeapIN, providing one-on-one and group coaching support and mentorship across a variety of topics to our cohort. David has been a huge part of the success of LeapIN. Dave built and maintains our online resource platform and has provided the LeapIN cohort with a variety of information which we will be able to access as our businesses continue to grow. Thank you, David. And lastly, without the support of our Director of Employment and Student Entrepreneurial Services, Darlene O'Neill, and our Manager of Innovation Village, Annette Markwart, none of this would be possible. Thank you to you. Today, you're going to have an opportunity to hear from each of our entrepreneurs who participated in the LeapIN Online Accelerator. Each of our businesses will share with you a little bit about what they've been up to and their business, a little bit about themselves, and a little bit about their goals for the future. Please enjoy these presentations and think of some questions you might want to ask these entrepreneurs after we wrap up. We've shared a Linktree link that you would have received in your email, and we'll pop in the chat as well. After we're finished, please use that link to navigate to the breakout rooms where you'll be able to contact each of these individual entrepreneurs and ask them questions after their pitches. But before we get to the pitches, we have one more presentation for you, and that is Andre Garzon. I would like to welcome him to speak and share a few words about his experience facilitating LeapIN Online. Thank you, Andre.
Thanks, Kelsey. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you here celebrating LeapIN with us and your continued enthusiasm for entrepreneurship at Fanshawe College. So my name is Andre, as Kelsey said, and I handle marketing and outreach at Leap. And I've had the privilege to learn from Leap Junction in more ways than one. So in 2017, I was a budding entrepreneur myself. And in 2019, I was a part of the 3rd LeapIN cohort. The experience is really like no other. So now a year later, I get to see a whole new group of excited, driven individuals take the leap into entrepreneurship as well. Having been a facilitator this year, it is with sincere pride that I applaud the efforts made by Kelsey, Dave, and the 12 amazing businesses that we picked this year. It is true, the last 6 months have been full of uncertainty, but what I found most valuable was having purpose in my day-to-day and a collective mission as an entrepreneurial community to uphold the values that we all share. So Leap Junction is a hub that connects its entrepreneurs to many, and nothing has been more vital recently than connection. We have had the privilege of hosting many inspiring, successful leaders and to learn from their experiences. And we've had the privilege to know each other as well. I'm happy to report that no barrier this year could keep our cohort from leaning on one another, sharing their stories, and reminding us that entrepreneurship is never as lonely as it seems. It is with immense joy and pride that I see these 12 savvy business owners lead with heart and passion and share the fruits of their labor with us today. So without further ado, I'd love to give you all the opportunity to watch some pitches and learn more about these amazing group of entrepreneurs. Thank you and enjoy.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Swaraj Paul. I'm a recent graduate at Fanshawe College, and I'm the co-founder at Taxably. Have you ever felt that taxes are hard, time-taking, and expensive? Well, you're not the only one. I felt the same way when I first moved to Canada as an international student. It was difficult for me to understand the taxation policies in this country, which was foreign to me back then. Not to mention the difficult accounting terms, which made it even more confusing. At that time, I was working at an accounting firm where I saw the clients waiting in lines for hours just to drop off a few documents. And they would come back the next day, repeat the process to pick up those documents. At the same time, they were being charged a premium price for a return that was pretty simple. According to CTV News, the most costliest tax mistake made by Canadians are related to missed deductions and the lack of understanding about if they need to file or not. It's especially important for students to file their returns in order to build credit with the CRA. Many students, they don't file because they don't have any income. But once they graduate and start earning, they don't have any credit built with the CRA. These gaps in the tax preparation industry motivated me and my partner Akash to co-found Taxably to meet the demands for a simple yet cost and time effective solution through our user-friendly online platform. Taxably is a tech-based accounting firm with a paperless approach. Our mission is to introduce innovative ways to make taxes easier, faster, and affordable for people through technology and best-in-class customer service. Through our platform, you'll be able to submit your tax information easily through a reliable and secure way, and let our tax experts do the heavy lifting for you so that you can keep doing you. We have also found that accountants and the tax preparation industry waste an unbelievable amount of paper each year. Of that, more than 25% is either never used or thrown away. To directly combat with the amount of paper being wasted by the accounting industry, we not only focused on being paperless, but also pledged to plant a tree for every client that avails our services. At this time, I'd like to thank all of you for listening to our presentation. We are looking to make connections in this community and build relationships with people, and also do our part in benefiting the Forest City. If you have any questions about our company, I would be happy to answer them in our breakout rooms. Thank you all very much. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
Hey everyone, my name is Chris Boyes and I'm the founder of Bernice. I'm so glad to have had the opportunity to participate in the LeapIN program this summer. I've learned so much and it's taken my business to the next level. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all today, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. If you have any questions or want to connect, my email will be at the end of the presentation. Thank you. My company creates accessories and apparel for dogs in unique styles and prints to keep your furry friends standing out from the pack. I noticed that there's typically the same styles for dog products, and I was let down by the choices available. I decided to change that and give our future customers the choice of having unique products for their dog. I've always been an animal lover and against animal cruelty in any way. I wanted to create a brand that fused my interest in fashion and my love for dogs. My family has always had dogs growing up, and they're part of the family. My family has a collie and a Bernese Mountain Dog. Our products are designed in-house. The prints are chosen to be a mix of bold new prints and unique takes on classic prints. The first products that will be launched are dog collars and leashes. We use sublimation polyester for our collars that is soft and strong while showing our prints in high quality. Our collars are smooth on the fur and fully adjustable with buckles that are made to be safe and sturdy, while instantly recognizable with our logo design. These are our first models here at Bernice, Bear and Chanel. They are wearing the Tiger collar, and as you can see, they are comfortable and can be adjusted to any size of dog, with a sturdy buckle to keep your furry friend safe while standing out and looking stylish. In the process of coming up with my business idea, I created a way that I could also make a positive change in the world. I came up with our donation program that donates 5% of all profits to animals in need. The issues that are most important to us are animal cruelty, animals without homes, and families that are not able to afford vet care. We selectively pick charities that work on issues which are important to us and make sure our donations are going to the ones that need it. We're currently looking to build a community around Bernice. We're seeking artists, funders, and mentors to help our products grow into multiple retail locations. If you'd like to connect, please send me an email at chrisjboys@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maxwell Deacon. I'm currently enrolled in the Fashion Marketing and Management program offered here at Fanshawe College, and am the owner and face of Face-to-Face Vintage. With Face-to-Face Vintage, online shoppers no longer have to be burdened with choosing between affordability and sustainability. as our inventory checks both of those boxes. I handpick some of the most on-trend, unique, and desired vintage garments, helping to keep our planet fresh, as well as your wardrobe. Fast fashion has taken over today's online market and accounts for the majority of today's pollution. The issue people face is they want to look fashionable in the most affordable way possible, but by doing so they are jeopardizing our planet in the process. The demand for new on-trend clothing has resulted in the fashion industry becoming the world's second largest polluter, only being beaten out by the oil industry. To put into perspective the harm that fashion has on our environment, we first have to learn about the vast amount of clothing that is trashed and burned every year. On average, every person throws away around 81 pounds of textiles a year. A single cotton plant consumes 1,320 gallons of water for every pound it produces. To break that down, this results in almost 107,000 gallons of water per person per year to go to waste. Cotton farming has dried up lakes, and it has destroyed countless ecosystems. By shopping secondhand, you're not only buying sustainable goods, but you're standing up against a system that has and will continue to profit off of unfair and unsafe labor conditions. It's time people were given more options that align with their values. Face-to-Face is continuously sourcing goods in the most sustainable way possible. We are constantly adding to our growing inventory, trying to provide you with the most premium vintage clothing at an accessible price. No more sifting through clothing racks going from store to store. Let us do the hard work for you. No two products are the same, making it the most exciting and eco-friendly way to shop online. Our easy-to-purchase garments can be accessed through our Instagram or Depop, and with the awaited arrival of our new website dropping later this month, you better be ready for clothes that are as unique as you are. Please join me in my Zoom call, and I'd love to talk to you more about vintage.
Hi, I'm Christine Chung. Before I tell you about my company, I would like to ask you a few questions. Have you ever felt like there is something missing in your life? Or perhaps you have lost your direction and didn't know what to do? Or feeling stuck and not able to move forward? Maybe you're overwhelmed, stressed out. Whatever it is, you're just not happy. Wouldn't that be nice if there is someone you can go to, you can trust, who can help you get back on your feet when you fall, and really understand and relate to your pain? I used to be a grumpy person, so grumpy that I hated myself. For the longest time, I didn't know how to smile. I didn't want to talk to anyone. My self-esteem was so low that I was in constant fear of being judged. Well, that was the past. To become the person I am today, it took me a tremendous amount of work and a whole lot of learnings over the years. But you know what? I'm proud to tell you, I made it. I hate to see you going through a similar path like mine. I want to be there for you. I'm the life coach of Qualia Hub. My mission is to inspire, empower, and support people like you. I will help you discover your inner strengths, identify your core values and life purpose, building on what is working rather than fixing what is broken. You will have the tools you need, a clear roadmap to follow, and a positive mindset that can move you forward and feeling confidence in becoming the better version of you. I understand change can be scary sometimes, and making the first move is always the hardest. That's why I offer a free consultation to help you ease that uncertainty. More importantly, it gives me the opportunity to listen to your story, your concerns, and discuss how I can help you in creating the life you deserve. Remember, When life gets rough, you don't need to battle it alone. I'm here for you. I'm Christine Chung from the Qualia Hub. Let's connect.
Online shopping Canadians did during the COVID-19 lockdown means that Canada Post is seeing Christmas-like levels in terms of parcels.
A couple years ago, I used to be a delivery driver assistant for UPS. We'd end up with 150 packages that all need to be delivered by the end of the night. We'd have all these stops, but we wouldn't know exactly how to get to each one. We'd spend around 2 hours on the side of the road sorting through packages to find our next few stops. 2 hours is crucial, especially as a delivery driver where every second matters. COVID has been a huge impact for delivery drivers around the world, especially now since everyone is ordering from home. That's why we came up with the idea for Nitro Route. Nitro Route is an app designed to be a delivery driver's best friend. Create optimized personalized routes within seconds. Manually typing in 150 packages is tedious and time consuming. We've created a built-in package scanner which is 4 times faster. Canada Post is delivering over 2 million parcels a day. People aren't getting their packages on time. There's been a 75% increase in parcels being delivered because of COVID. We will show you just how easy it is to use Nitro Route. We plan on launching a Google ad campaign. Here's one of our ads.
What if I told you that I could help you save time and the environment using one app? There are over 87 billion packages delivered each year, with the average delivery driver delivering over 200 packages a day. That's a lot of work for one person. Nitro Route is an app designed to be a delivery driver's best friend. We understand the daily struggles for delivery drivers, and that's why we created a personalized and optimized navigational system to help maintain and reroute your deliveries while avoiding traffic. How is it going to help me save time, you might ask? We've added a built-in package scanner to save the stress of having to cipher through all of your packages, saving up to 30% of your day and helping reduce your daily fuel emission. Nitro Route was made with one goal in mind: to simplify your day and free up more time to do the things you love. So why not let Nitro Route do all the hard work for you?
Thank you so much for your time, and we welcome any questions you might have.
Hello, and thank you for being here today. JR Welding. I started JR Welding not only out of passion for the work I do, but to both combine my love of business and welding. Since I was 17, I worked full-time as a welder and have since gained the necessary skills and certifications to take this leap of faith and begin working for myself. Some examples of what I have done are pontoon boat repairs, repairing gym equipment, and fabricating wood stoves for steam baths. CWB certified in steel and aluminum, JR Welding can truly take on any job. As I look to grow and expand, I'm currently in the process of designing high-end artistic fire pits. Here is an example of what I hope my fire pits will look like. These fire pits are perfect as they are made to last, customizable, and allows customers to see the whole process from design to fabrication. I believe this will truly aid in the growth of my business and see a large increase in revenue. I hope you enjoyed the mini pitch/video, and I truly look forward to connecting with anyone and everyone who may have some questions or comments. Thank you for your time, and thank you, Leap Junction.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Van Ray, and I'm the creator behind Studio KVR. Studio KVR is an award-winning ceramics and light design company centered around crafting distinct yet functional art pieces for the home. All of our pieces are meticulously handmade in small batches and designed to be loved for years to come. Our signature lump lamps have been featured in exhibitions for Design TO, New York Design Week, and were invited to participate in Long Design Week, pre-COVID. My business began after years of bouncing around from one path to the next. From university withdrawals to slinging coffee and vintage clothing, to playing in a band and running an illegitimate music venue, to then working for more legitimate venues, I began pushing further away from the idea of a conventional way of life. I eventually found my way to a small arts college in the woods and enrolled in their ceramics program on a whim. I fell in love with the idea of being able to mold something into anything I wanted. And the more I fell in love with creating, the more I became driven to carve out an alternative way of being. I took inspiration from corals, sea sponges, and other sea creatures. With their bright colors, organic shapes, and endlessly varying textures, these creatures seem to break and defy all design principles just by simply existing. They existed in stark contrast to the urban landscape we are accustomed to: gray, structured, mass-produced, disposable, corporate, and minimalistic. The experience of living in an urbanized corporate environment proposes a very bleak outlook on daily living and prevents inspiration and creative thinking. I've noticed many people remedy this by filling their homes with antiques, plants, and pets as a way to reintroduce uniqueness, color, and nature into their lives. In the face of urbanization and mass production, there's also a resurgence of crafts and all things handmade, and a desire to purchase from creators and artists in our communities. All of these things inspire me to channel nature in the creation of useful, vibrant, handmade home goods that are one of a kind, ready to break the rules and combat the great bleakness of an increasingly corporatized world. Does your lamp inspire you? Do your mugs inspire you? Well, maybe they should. We work hard to provide an alternative and inspired way of living. Thank you for taking time to get to know me, and maybe one day my work may get to know you and your home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Chintan Shah. I'm an owner of Innovation Eco Dinnerware based in London, Ontario. Innovation's eco-friendly dinnerware products are made out of naturally fallen leaves of the areca palm tree and are better alternative to plastic and paper plates. Our mission is to solve the climate change problem by replacing single-use plastic and paper dinnerware products with sustainable dinnerware. The biggest problem we all are facing right now is the climate change. After graduating from financial college in an information technology program, I started working at one of the companies here in London where we used to get catered lunch every day. And the caterer would bring disposable plates and cutlery with the food, and the disposable they would bring were all plastic and styrofoam, which was driving me crazy. One day I was just thinking about the waste we were generating, and then I decided to do some research on how badly these disposables are affecting the environment. During the research, I found that there are about 78 million tons of plastic packaging produced every year globally, and 32% of those plastic packaging ends up in an ocean, which is a huge number, and about 500 billion plus disposable used every year. These facts were shocking. And I decided to make my mission to solve the plastic disposable problem with a sustainable dinnerware. I started looking for an alternative eco-friendly plates that were available in the market at the time, but none of them were truly a solution to the plastic pollution. Finally, I found a product that was truly sustainable, a plate made from leaf. These palm leaf products are 100% natural, biodegradable, and compostable. So after the use, you can just throw in a composter and it would break down in less than 3 months. They also get for microwave for up to 2 minutes, and it can hold the liquid food hot or cold for up to 45 minutes. The unique texture of each plate adds elegance to the table, and they are the most durable and eco-friendly product available in the market today. The process of making palm leaf product is as eco-friendly as the product. First, the fallen leaves are collected by local farmers in a village in southern India. Once the leaves are collected, they are washed in a spring water, and then they are dried and heat pressed to put it in a final shape. Once they are used, they go in a composter and they act as a fertilizer for the regrowth of the plant. The market of disposable plates are growing and is expected to reach over $13,000 million in the next 5 years. In 2018, $160 million was spent on disposable tableware in Canada. And our goal is to reach a regional market and capture the 5% of the total dollars spent on disposable in the next 5 years. In 2019, we replaced over 100,000 plastic and paper plates with the palm leaf plates. Palm leaf dinnerware products are an ideal for parties, barbecue, picnic, camping, weddings, or any event where food is being served. We are fortunate to be able to work with the local businesses and chefs from Financial College and University of Western Ontario. In September, we will be launching a Plant a Tree campaign for every product that is sold through our e-commerce website. As we grow, I'm aiming to contribute to the community on social causes. Let us come together to make the world green again. I'm here asking for connections from local London community to help reach our product to more people. I'd like to thank you everyone for watching the presentation. And if you would like to learn more about innovation, please join me in the breakout room. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
How would you like to be a part of history? Well, today you have that opportunity. Bonjour, Ajash Kobanez. Good day, everyone. My name is Tyler French, owner of Celebration Event Facility and Museum. Celebration is an Indigenous-owned sole proprietorship operated on Chippewa-the-Thames First Nation. We are located conveniently minutes off the 401 and 402 highways, just 30 minutes west of London, Ontario. Our mission is to open up Ontario's first Indigenous-owned museum and event facility. Growing up and living on my nation's territory, I was always passionate about our history and local athletes. I realized I needed to share this passion with others, and so I chose the Business Fundamentals Entrepreneurship course offered through the Lawrence Kinlan School of Business at Fanshawe College. Upon successful completion, that led me to apply and be accepted into the 2020 LeapIN cohort, enabling me to launch my business. Celebration has been gaining a lot of traction lately, especially in the last 24 months when this vision started to take shape. I recently won the Fanshawe College 2020 Research and Innovation Day Entrepreneurship Award. This honor is awarded annually to the best business concept that is ready to deploy. After the exposure from winning this prestigious award, I gained a mentor in the anthropology field of study who's agreed to donate her time and knowledge to help curate the artifacts on behalf of Celebration and the Indigenous people.
Celebration is a very inspiring example of the incredible power and potential of fourth sector approaches to business development. For me, in a very real way, it represents the next generation of business development that is only going to become more increasingly common over time. What makes Celebration special is that from its inception, it envisions a business reality that is not only economically viable, which is incredibly important in business, but also socially and environmentally responsible, and works to resolve some very real challenges faced by local Indigenous communities in Ontario. I have had the incredible honor and privilege to see Celebration grow from a very sparkly gem of a business idea into a fully laid out business plan that's ripe and ready for deployment. Working with Tyler is always very inspiring. Every day he brings to the table a level of passion and a level of drive that demonstrates what one person can do if they only have a little bit of support and belief in their ideas.
As we grow, one of the goals is to offer events allowing us to share our history and land with others. By the year 2021, Celebration hopes to have an events arm in the business, which will host family and community gatherings such as weddings and other celebrations of significant milestones. In today's entrepreneurship world, it's all about collaboration and not competition. If any of these milestones or achievements interest you, please feel free to join me in my breakout room if you would like to support an Indigenous-owned business. Chimigwech, many thanks, take care and have a beautiful day. Tyler French, Ajash Gobinez, Celebration Event Facility Museum.
Let's get real for a second. We all want our kids to have confidence when they grow up, but it can be really scary when your daughter says she wants to be a model. The sexy clothing she might wear, the traveling, the boys looking at her, and the big problem of human trafficking. And then there's bullying. Bullies are everywhere. They're in school, they're online, and from the very people you think you can trust. It's no wonder when your daughter's voice inside starts saying, I'm not good enough. Hi, I'm Sharlene, the Real Model Mom. I have 30 years of experience gracing magazine covers, acting in movies, music videos, and commercials. I have experienced all the ups and downs of this industry, and I want to save you your time and money by giving you and your daughter the knowledge you need in this online academy. My mission is to help young people have the courage and confidence to make their biggest dreams come true, both on and off the screen. Why is this my mission? I was that kid who was picked on at school, who did not believe she was beautiful. What if there was a way for you to help your daughter achieve her dreams with safety and knowledge while connecting and building a closer relationship with you along the way? Real Model Mom Academy is different than any other modeling schools, where the main focus is how tall you are and if you have what it takes. The Real Model Mom Academy teaches girls around the world how to have a healthy mindset, positive outlook, and strong future. Classes taught by myself and other industry leaders focus on positive body image, how to navigate jealousy and bullying, safe social media, as well as how to start making and saving money early. We help your daughter find her unique voice along with the techniques needed to achieve success, including self-awareness, makeup, styling techniques, plus much more that will help her prepare her for her life no matter what her goals may be, personally and professionally. It doesn't matter what she wants to become. A doctor, a lawyer, a veterinarian, a model, a chef, an entrepreneur. The skills she will learn will help her stand with confidence as she navigates life. We take the unspoken if you are good enough out and teach her the mindset she needs to succeed and how to do it safely. I'm a model and I'm a mom. This online academy gives your daughter the confidence and guidance she needs and the peace of mind you need to help her make her dreams come true. I encourage you and your daughter to join the Real Model Mom Academy community. 10% of all sales go to fight human trafficking because we take safety seriously. Let's raise our girls up together. Thank you.
Please meet me in the breakout room if you're interested in joining our community.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Long. I want to bring you on a journey from mild to wild. You want to know something? I really did start from the bottom, unlike Drake. I never had great food growing up, so we covered everything in sauce. I used sauce to amp up my sad, lonely bologna sandwiches, and when that ran out, well, you ate what you had, which was usually mustard and pickles. So here we are, 10 years old, trying to spice things up with mustard, pickle, and black pepper sandos. When you have no one teaching you, you find your own way. I found mine young, and it was getting saucy. I'm the founder of the Hot Sauce Co. We're an independent, straight-up hot sauce company. We take the gimmicks and funny names and replace them with a new standard of hot sauce. We allow the everyday chef to bring bold and exciting flavors to those around them, with the comfort of knowing they're feeding themselves and their families real food with no junk in it. I'm 32 years old. I graduated from the Fanshawe School of Information and Technology in 2015. The structure and networking college allowed me gave way to the first hot sauce club that school had ever seen. We would meet up, talk about different sauces, what was great, what was lacking, and it drove home what I really knew all along. I needed to create my own sauces that would really hit the spot. After college, I worked for the man. I got my big boy job with a salary in my own office and a shiny nameplate. I knew something was missing. I had 40 hours a week, plus overtime, bonuses, paid vacation. None of it I was truly passionate about. I knew the only way I was going to know if hot sauce was the thing for me was to take the leap in to entrepreneurship. Today, I'm going to show everyone what the Hot Sauce Co. is all about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
And I don't know why I can't contain whatever's burning inside. I gotta find a way to figure it out. I found the answers and there ain't no doubt. You got what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Keep coming on back for more. Yeah. Yeah. Got what I'm looking for.
I'm looking to help develop a community with like-minded, health-conscious people. I want to show everyone that flavor and heat really are friends with benefits. In the first 6 months, we've gone from nobody to being crippled by a pandemic to seeing growth week over week. Let's work together to build a network of key partners who are looking for quality, local products they can add to their arsenal. If you own a store, I want to talk to you. If you or someone you know likes hot sauce, I want to talk to you. I want to foster relationships that make us the first sauce you reach for. So join me in the breakout room if you're ready to get it how you live it and see what the Hot Sauce Co. can do for you. Thank you very much.
There was a time in my life where I felt exhausted and broken. I had a marriage on the rocks, a job I despised, and I didn't know where I was going. There were some mornings that I couldn't even get out of bed, but I'm one of the lucky ones. Seven years ago, I woke up to a voice. I don't know if it was my inner psyche, a dream, I don't know. All I know is that it screamed, "Run." So I rolled out of bed, threw on my shoes, and ran out the door. And I never looked back. My entire mindset changed the moment I set foot on pavement. I became kinder, quicker, smarter, and more positive. I finally found the courage to let go of what I couldn't change, and I no longer felt like I lived in a world that worked against me. Running has given me the self-confidence I once lacked and has led me to the people and connections I never imagined. Because of this, it is my life goal to pay it forward. My name is Kristen, and I am the creator of Soul Runners. Soul Runners is a running group that promotes confidence both on the road and off the road.
I like to run because it clears my head.
Because it lets me push myself farther than I would have before. Because it allows me to meet new people and to run and stay healthy.
It's the way it makes me feel. I love the endorphins I get from running.
We teach running programs that are all inclusive. We accept all ages, all sizes, all fitness levels, anybody. You did a 5K today, woohoo! It is estimated that by the end of this year, 1 in every 5 people will suffer from depression, anxiety, or self-esteem issues. Not only that, but 60% of Canadians will be diagnosed as overweight or obese. These stats were taken even before the COVID-19 pandemic even started, and instead of getting better, the numbers are only getting worse. As someone who has overcome her own battles in a normal world, I can only imagine what it must feel like to want to persevere through these challenging times. Maybe you're too scared to go back to the gym or so completely turned off by the virus that you don't even want to consider renewing that membership. You know deep down how important it is to try to stay healthy, especially during these times. Guess what? You deserve to live a healthy and happy life, and that starts with you. And it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. We can help you. Soul Runners creates programs that connect people with nature, enabling them to work out in a fun, safe environment. Every single Soul Runner has a purpose, and every single Soul Runner has a goal. And because not every single person is the same, we cater our training programs to individual abilities, needs, and skills. People think that running is typically a sport that is meant to be played alone. However, in our groups, no runner runs alone and no runner is left behind.
Come on, let's go, rain or shine.
Our one-on-one or group training sessions connect you to people who will inspire you to look good, feel great, and be better, all while staying safe.
Okay.
So get up, get outside, and come experience what it feels like to run with a little bit of soul.
I can't thank you enough for taking the time to listen today. If you'd like to connect, please feel free to reach us through our website at soulrunners.ca or through any of our social media channels. Thanks again, and stay happy and healthy.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is David Ouellette, and I am the entrepreneurial coach here at Leap Junction. Before I head into our closing remarks, I want to just take a second and give some extra credit to our entrepreneurs who put these awesome videos together for us on a very short notice. One of the major things that we focus on in our LeapIN Accelerator is developing your ability to discuss your business in a variety of contexts with a variety of audiences, from customers to investors to partners to future employees. In the past, our graduation/demo day is typically more of a public speaking opportunity or challenge, depending on how you view it and who you are in our cohort. But it is an opportunity to get up in front of our audience and deliver your best business pitch. But this year, because of our change to a virtual format, we challenged our entrepreneurs to get out of their comfort zones and asked each of them to try something new by putting together a video version of their pitch. And I want to say, I'm very proud of all of you and how they turned out, and you should also be too. I'm continually impressed with each of you and your ability to rise to the occasion time and time again. It is truly a testament of your resilience, your persistence, your tenacity, and your willingness to learn new skills, all of which will serve you well and greatly in the future with your businesses. So let's give a round of applause or a Zoom thumbs up for our incredible group of entrepreneurs. I know we probably can't hear that, but that's okay. You can feel it. So now, as we all know, this year has definitely been fraught with an unbelievable amount of uncertainty. When we began planning LeapIN at the beginning of 2020, our team had a very different vision for how the accelerator was going to be executed. We had many new ideas, workshops, and programming that we were very excited about exploring. But unfortunately, that vision was cast aside when COVID became a reality. In fact, there was a time when we truly didn't know if we were going to be able to run the accelerator at all. But it was this group of entrepreneurs who lit a fire under us and inspired us to forge ahead and try something drastically different and new to us at LEAP with the delivery of a virtual accelerator. If they were willing to rise to the challenge, so too were we. And man, I'm so happy that we did, because the growth and development that we have witnessed in this group has been absolutely incredible. However, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This year, this accelerator was hands down more work for everyone involved on all ends than ever before. But thankfully, our LEAP and Fanshawe team crushed it. I know I'm tooting our own horn here, but it is well deserved. Kelsey, Andre, you are both superstars, and this program wouldn't be what it is today without each of you. I also want to give a shout out to Darlene O'Neill and Annette Markford. Thank you so much for continuously standing behind us, fighting for us, promoting us, being our biggest cheerleaders, but most importantly, continuing to support entrepreneurs. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you both in our corner. To our speakers, our presenters, and those of you who helped with some of the extras, we cannot thank you enough for donating your time in delivering amazing presentations and providing one-on-ones for our cohort. Your knowledge, your skills, and your stories help make LeapIN the program that it is today. One that creates, inspires, and empowers the next generation of entrepreneurs. To our entrepreneurs of the 2020 cohort, the final day of LeapIN can be summed up into kind of one word for me: bittersweet. That's really what today is. As Kelsey mentioned earlier at LEAP, we are a small but mighty team. But one of my favorite things about working at LEAP Junction is that for several weeks every year, we're so fortunate to be able to hand select a dynamic, inspiring, and just all around delightful group of individuals who get to join and expand our team through the accelerator. For a small part of the year, all of you helped to turn our tiny group of 3 into an all-star team. And I'm really going to miss seeing all of your faces every day. The energy that you all bring resonates in our Zoom meetings, and it puts a smile on my face every morning, which I know is certainly hard to do before I've had my first coffee. And somehow you all manage to keep it there even after 5 straight hours of Zoom conferencing, which we all know can be quite a challenge. Each cohort that graduates out of LeapIN is like a snowflake. I know, terrible metaphor. It's unique and it's special in its own way. And there were many things that make this year's cohort special. But what stood out to me the most this year was this group's ability to adapt and persevere without apprehension. The great example of this was right from the very beginning of planning the accelerator. We thought, perhaps with the many challenges and demands a virtual accelerator could place on a cohort, maybe it would be easier or more preferable for them if we just postponed to later in the year or possibly to 2021, when we could continue to deliver it in person once again. But when we asked this group what they wanted to do, they said, no, we can handle it, we want to do it. That signaled to us that if they can meet the challenge, so can we. So without this group, we wouldn't know that we can actually successfully execute a virtual accelerator program. And this new virtual format provided us the opportunity to change things up. And in doing so, we certainly didn't pull any punches this year. In fact, we made it much more challenging, but somehow this group has managed it beautifully. We did 27 days of programming over 7 weeks, with each day consisting of a minimum of 5 hours of straight Zoom conferencing, for a total of over 150 hours of programming online. We went from 27 speakers and presenters to 52, and we covered over 45 different key topics in developing a successful business. On top of all this programming, we introduced homework this year with over 46 different deliverables, and we held this group graciously accountable to the due dates in order to help solidify the learning that was taking place. There were many times when we felt we were going to get a lot of pushback or complaints from this group, but instead we were often met with compliments and praise to the content, the resources, and the opportunities. Overall, we demanded more of this cohort than any other in the past, and they absolutely exceeded our expectations. The final element that really stood out to me this year is a part of our accelerator that is very hard to plan for, but is pivotal to the success of LeapIN. It is the cohort's ability to achieve cohesion, togetherness, camaraderie, vulnerability, and all-around comfortability with each other. But somehow, during all of this programming and homework that we forced on them, this group managed to find that. In our day-to-day, we are very fortunate to watch entrepreneurs grow and develop as business leaders. But it is truly something else to be part of a group of people who so quickly go from strangers to acquaintances to becoming almost like family, even when they can only be with each other online. I think it is all of your willingness as a group to be vulnerable, brave, and open with each other that has allowed this to foster and develop. You have all laughed and cried together and shared things that I hope will stick with you forever. And it's just amazing to watch you become a cohesive little group and your own support network for each other. You are all shining examples that collaboration is truly the new competition, which is now more important than it has ever been with the new realities we are facing as business owners in today's world. As an entrepreneur myself, I know it can be very lonely, and the best thing you can have around you is other people who understand what you're going through, people who can help you out when needed, and I can confidently say that I think that each and every one of you will be there for each other after this. I want you all to know that I'm also very grateful for the challenges and knowledge that you have all provided me. Every one of your questions, comments, and skill sharing videos has helped me to become better at what I do each and every year, which in turn will allow me to help future entrepreneurs. You must also know that your ability as a group to give honest, constructive feedback is going to go a long way in helping to make future versions of LeapIN even better. So I thank you all for that as well. Lastly, I want to say that it has been my absolute privilege and honor to have had this opportunity to be part of the beginning of each of your entrepreneurial adventures. And although we are sad to see you go, we are also so excited for you to move on to the next step of your journey. We cannot wait to see what we will all accomplish in the future. To our amazing audience, on behalf of Leap Junction and Fanshawe College, I thank you all for taking the time to join us today to celebrate this major milestone for the entrepreneurs of LeapIN 2020. As my final remark, I want to add one thing that is important for both our cohort and our audience. No matter how great your business idea may be, its success depends on one very important factor: other people. So with that, I would like to invite you all to join each of our Zoom breakout rooms, which will remain open until 3:30 p.m. so you can get to know our entrepreneurs and their products and services in a more intimate setting. So whether you're a family member, a friend, part of our amazing entrepreneurial support organizations, a speaker or presenter from this year's cohort or the past, or from our Fanshawe College community, I encourage you to take some time today and speak with these individuals. Ask them questions about their businesses, hard ones preferably because they've been practicing, and I know they would love to have the opportunity to share their ideas and passion for their businesses with all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave. So everyone, I would like to invite those entrepreneurs that are from our LeapIN 2020 cohort to sign off of this call right now and to go open their individual rooms so that they can be ready to receive the rest of our audience. So if you are from LeapIN 2020, I still see some of your photos, get out of here and go open your own rooms. To the rest of you, a sincere thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate seeing you. We had 78 people on this call at one point. We were lucky to get 20, so we're really excited to have so many people coming from far and wide to support entrepreneurship. I've been scrolling through and looking at who we have here today. I see everyone from family and friends of our cohort, presenters, some past staff members. I see Fanshawe College supporters. I see people from our community, and we're so blessed to have such amazing supports around Leap Junction and the LeapIN 2020 online accelerator. Please take some time to check in with these individual entrepreneurs, ask them questions, as Dave said. We will give you a gold star if you can stump them. But again, the link is in the chat there for you to check out all of the different links for each of their breakout rooms. I encourage all of you to click the URL I just put in the chat, which is link.tree/LeapJunction. Keep that link open so that you can hop between different rooms if you did have questions for a few of our entrepreneurs. And those rooms will stay open for about 30 minutes. If you have questions about our general programming or would like to speak to Dave, Andre, or myself, you're welcome to stay in this room, but we will be here until 4. So we encourage you to pop over to see our other entrepreneurs, and you can always come back and see us after. Thank you so much. We are very grateful and humbled by all of your presence, and thank you so much for joining us. Please go visit our entrepreneurs.